Hey guys, welcome back to Stranger Things Talk. A couple months ago, Netflix confirmed that there were going to be a couple Stranger Things spin-off shows. Once Stranger Things wraps up, because we all know it's coming to an end after Season 5. And ever since then, there has been a ton of speculation on what the spin-offs could be. There were talks about it being like an anime and just a ton of other things. And then ever since then, there's been a ton of speculations on what the spin-offs could be. People were wondering if it could be a Hawkins Lab spin-off about, the history before what we see in the show, and just a ton of other stuff. And then we got some news that there was a Stranger Things anime possibly in the works at Netflix, and apparently that news was true because it was just confirmed that a Stranger Things anime spin-off series titled Stranger Things Tokyo will follow two video game loving brothers from the outskirts of 1980s Tokyo who encounter the Upside Down. When I first heard this news, I had a lot of mixed feelings about it because I'm not an anime fan. It's just not for me. I'm not a big fan of all the shows, but I'm willing to give this a chance because I feel like the show being animated has a lot of opportunities to, use the Upside Down to its full extent and to just do things that aren't really possible to do in live action. A couple things I'm curious about for this series is it going to be a part of the main Stranger Things universe that we know of? That is obviously the the live action world, or is it going to be its own little thing? Because I feel like if it is its own little universe thing, it could have a lot of pretty cool opportunities to really build its own universe and have the main live action show and then have this whole animated universe, and you can have a ton of shows about that, a ton of mini series that are animated and stuff. I feel like that would be pretty cool, and I'm a little confused if it would be a part of the main, Stranger Things live action universe, because it taking place in, I believe it was 1980s. That's 3 years before the season 1 events. And that's season 1 is the first gate that was opened, other than the one in 1979 that we saw 11 open to put Henry into the Upside Down. But we don't know if there were any, other gates open before that. We were told that there isn't. But who knows, maybe they could just say that, nobody knew about it. I feel like it would be known about. There's a lot of ways that they could just make it, get around it. But I'm curious how they're going to figure that out. And with that, I'm curious if the Duffer Brothers are going to be writing it, or just at least working on it, because if they are, then I'm sure that'll all be, sorted out and figured out pretty easily, because they are, they made the show and they know everything about it. The last thing I wanted to talk about for the show is that in one of the articles, it says that apparently this was going to be coming out in, 2021, which is crazy because that means that this show had to have been in development at least 3 years ahead of that. So that's when season 3 was getting worked on. This show is also being worked on. So I'm curious how far into production they are on the show, because 3 or 4 years they could have basically been done with the show. I'm wondering if they have any scripts done, or just they have the actors picked out for the voice acting, and just how far into development they are, because I feel like we could be getting this show maybe even before season 5 comes out. I doubt it, because I feel like they want to focus on that 100%, and then they'll work on this. But who knows, it could be coming out sooner than anybody thinks. But that's all we know about the new Stranger Things spin-off series, Stranger Things Tokyo. I'm pretty excited for it, like I said before. I'm not a big anime fan, but I feel like this could be something really amazing. And I'm curious what you guys think, so leave what you guys think in the comments below. And remember, friends don't lie. See ya.